Welcome, friends, to another exciting episode of A VGM Journey. And I'm your host, The Messenger. The track that we're playing into today's show is The Ancient Temple from the game Shining in the Darkness, and it was composed by Masahiko Yoshimura. I'm once again bringing a lot of exciting tracks and even a request from a fan. And without further ado, let's get right into it. This next track that I have, it's from the game Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics. This is 6-Ball Puzzle, and it was composed by Chamy, Ishi, and Toshiki, Aida. That fun track that we just listened to, that was 6-Ball Puzzle from the game Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics, and it was composed by Chamy, Ishi, and Toshiki, Aida. I'm actually a bit surprised that I've been really enjoying this game. It's got a lot of the classic board games that you would expect, like chess, checkers, backgammon, even some fun other games like bowling, darts. I even learned how to play some games I've just never played before or even really all that familiar with, like Moncala. It's a pretty fun marbles game where you move the marbles around. It's a good time. And the 6-Ball Puzzle theme is just so fun. Like, there's a lot of acoustic music in the game, and then there's this track, and it's just like, man, you just want to just get down. I am, however, going to bring it down a little bit with this fan request for the show. This comes from Ryan Steele, and he wanted me to play something from Divinity Original Sin 2. This is Rivellon, and it was composed by Borislav Slavov. That track that you just heard, that was Rivellon from the game Divinity Original Sin 2. It was composed by Borislav Slavov, and it was requested by Ryan Steele. Thank you, Ryan, for this request. I really dug this track. I got a nice vibe of being out in the country, and even though it does get a bit epic towards the end, just the guitar and the, I don't know if it would be like a flute. I'm really terrible with naming instruments, but it was just overall really nice. And to be honest, I can't really say much about the game, but I will definitely have to check that out if the music is any kind of indicator. So once again, Ryan, thank you for the request. This next track, oh man, it's pretty funky. It's from ToeJam and Earl 3, Mission to Earth. This is FunkWalk, track 1, and it was composed by Burke, Trieschmann. That track that you just heard, that was FunkWalk, track 1 from the game ToeJam and Earl 3, Mission to Earth, and it was composed by Burke Trieschmann. Man, these ToeJam and Earl soundtracks are so good. And I like how especially funky this soundtrack and Back in the Groove are. I mean, the two ToeJam and Earl games that were on the Genesis, I think they got good soundtracks as well, don't get me wrong, but the last couple of them, oh man, real funky stuff. So good. And this one was a bit of a weird one because it's pretty much like the first game, except it's 3D and on the Xbox of all systems. I mean, the Xbox kind of was like a resurrected Dreamcast in a way, with a lot of Sega exclusives. But enough about that. ToeJam and Earl 3. I've never played it. I'm kind of interested in it, but I could kind of see why people don't really fondly remember it as much as the first two games, or even the newest one, Back in the Groove. This next track, though, oh man, it's another good one as well. It's Blue Blue Moon from the game Super Adventure Island, and it was composed by Yuzo Koshiro. So you definitely know that's a good one. So let's get that one a listen. That pretty awesome track that you just heard, that was Blue Blue Moon from the game Super Adventure Island, and it was composed by Yuzo Koshiro. That's going to just about do it for the show this week. If you like what you've been listening to, give me a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. And if your friends are looking for a new podcast to listen to, have them check me out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, whatever podcast service that you can think of. I'm more than likely going to be on there. You can also email the show at vgmjourney@yahoo.com. And you can also check us out on Twitter at VGMJourney. I'm going to play out the show with one last fun track. This is Greens, also known as the World 2 theme, from the game Mighty Milky Way, and it was composed by Jake Kaufman. Have a good week, everyone. Hey guys, it's the Messenger again, and I want to say I'm really sorry that the episode came out pretty late, and as a bit of a thank you for your patience, I have a couple bonus tracks for you guys. Both of them are from ToeJam and Earl 3 Mission to Earth, and once again, it is composed by Burke Trieschmann. So the two tracks are FunkWalk tracks 2 and 3. So, a bit more good funky stuff for you guys. I really hope you enjoy it, and also this episode. And once again, have a good week.